In the aftermath of a highly contentious debate, the political landscape has shifted, raising serious questions about President Joe Biden's re-election bid. A new USA Today/Suffolk University poll reveals a narrow lead for former President Donald Trump over Biden, with Trump at 41% and Biden at 38%. This shift is within the poll's margin of error, but highlights growing concerns among Democrats about Biden's performance and the enthusiasm gap between the two candidates' supporters. The debate has intensified focus on issues like age and voter apathy, raising the stakes for both campaigns as Election Day approaches. Will the growing dissatisfaction among Democrats and the increasing enthusiasm of Trump's base be decisive in the upcoming election? How much did debate hurt Biden's re-election bid? New poll offers insight. The political landscape has been dramatically reshaped following last week's contentious debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. According to an exclusive USA Today, Suffolk University poll, Trump has gained a slight edge over Biden, leading 41% to 38%. This marks a significant change from the previous survey in May, which had both candidates tied at 37%. Despite the narrow margin within the poll's error range of plus or minus 3.1 percentage points, the findings indicate a tightening race that underscores growing challenges for Biden's campaign. Conducted from Friday to Sunday via landline and cell phone, the survey included 1,000 registered voters and revealed some alarming trends for the Biden camp. While the standing of third-party candidates remained largely unchanged, with independent Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at 8% and others around 1%, the poll highlighted a troubling sentiment among Democrats. A significant 41% of Democrats expressed a desire for Biden to be replaced at the top of the ticket, following his faltering performance in the CNN debate. Shalia Murray, a 57-year-old Democrat from Round Rock, Texas, emphasized a critical point: the focus on Biden's age rather than the practical realities under the two different administrations. Murray, who works in law enforcement, supports Biden enthusiastically but worries about voter apathy and the emphasis on very surface issues. She fears many voters do not realize the potential rollback of rights and freedoms under a Trump administration. Trump's current lead also extends to second-choice preferences, with 25% of voters naming him as their second choice, compared to 17% for Biden. Meanwhile, 33% of voters favored one of the four third-party contenders, including Cornel West, Jill Stein, Chase Oliver, and RFK Jr. David Paleologos, director of the Suffolk Political Research Center, pointed out that the defection of second-choice votes from third-party supporters who Democratic strategists expected would lean towards Biden now favor Trump. The enthusiasm gap between Trump and Biden supporters could be crucial in the fall election. Trump voters displayed significantly more excitement, with 59% saying they were very excited about voting for their candidate, compared to just 30% of Biden voters. On the flip side, 37% of Biden voters admitted they were not very excited or not at all excited about their candidate. For many voters, political polarization has solidified their choices, with 87% of Biden voters and 89% of Trump voters stating their minds are firmly made up. However, a notable 56% to 80% of third-party candidate supporters indicated they might change their minds, reflecting a potential for shifts in voter sentiment. Interestingly, 21% of respondents mentioned different candidates, and 16% cited a better candidate as factors that could make them reconsider their choices. This sentiment underscores a general dissatisfaction with the current options and a desire for new leadership. Skepticism about the influence of upcoming conventions is also apparent. Only 14% believe the national conventions in July and August might change their minds, with a mere 2% thinking the GOP convention could be influential. This skepticism further highlights the entrenched positions of many voters. The poll also touched on congressional elections, revealing a slight edge for unnamed Republican candidates over Democrats, 47% to 45%. This marginal lead offers some hope for the GOP to retain their narrow majority in the House of Representatives. One of the most concerning findings for Biden's campaign is the persistent doubts among Trump supporters about the integrity of the vote count. Trump's unsubstantiated claims of a stolen 2020 election have left 44% of his supporters not confident that the 2024 results will be accurately counted and reported, with another 45% only somewhat confident. In contrast, 83% of Biden supporters expressed high confidence in a fair count. This distrust among Trump supporters could play a significant role in their turnout and engagement, potentially affecting the overall election outcome. While 73% of Biden supporters predicted a victory for their candidate, only 12% foresaw a Trump win. Conversely, 88% of Trump supporters predicted a Trump victory, with just 4% expecting a Biden win. As the political landscape continues to evolve, the key question remains: will the growing dissatisfaction among Democrats and the increasing enthusiasm among Trump supporters ultimately shape the outcome of the 2024 election? Share your thoughts and opinions on this critical issue in the comments below.